Did you know there's a magic pill which can help you feel happier, help you sleep better, improve your relationships, improve your memory and learning, lower your stress levels, and it's not illegal? I'll tell you if you promise to subscribe to this channel and share it with all of your friends. In 2004, psychologists Christopher Peterson and Martin Seligman came out with a book called Character Strengths and Virtues, a Handbook and Classification. This book laid out 24 character strengths categorized into 6 virtues. And the one big question of their research was, which character strengths predicted the most well-being? And interestingly, they found out that the single best predictor of well-being was gratitude. Amazing, right? In order to be happy, all you have to do is feel grateful for what you currently have. Seriously, in my opinion, this is the fastest way to go from negative feelings to positive ones. If you're feeling down, you're more likely to forget the good things which are already happening in your life and focus only on the bad ones. It's like a fog that covers the windshield of your car. What do you do when that happens? You turn on the wipers, right? So, whenever you're feeling down, just turn on the gratitude switch and start remembering the things which are currently going well in your life. Because it's impossible to be in a bad mood when you're grateful for something. Before we learn about the incredible and life-changing benefits of gratitude, I want to clear some misconceptions in this area. When someone gives you something or does something for you and you feel grateful to them, that is the emotion of gratitude which you're feeling. So here, gratitude is the appreciation of the things that other people do for us. This is what most people think about gratitude. And it's not wrong, it's important to be thankful for the actions of other people. But this definition does not include the other aspects of gratitude, like the gratitude one can feel about the ability to walk or the ability to see the world. These are not things other people have done for us. So in this way, gratitude is the ability to appreciate the good things in life. And let me tell you, it seems so easy, like I should feel grateful for what I have. But unless we make it our way of life, unless we practice it consistently, it doesn't happen. Sooner or later, we start taking things for granted. Remember the first time you bought this phone and you felt so happy, but later that happiness started decreasing and now you don't even recognize that it's a new phone. So gratitude is not just an emotion, it is a habit which we need to develop. In order to fully experience the benefits of gratitude, we need to make it our way of life. If you're only grateful when something good happens, that doesn't make you a grateful person, and that keeps us in passive mode. Like, we are not in control of what happens to us, right? So we need to be grateful even when there are challenges. It's like seeing all of life as a gift, and that is when you can say that you are a grateful person. Now let's come to the most important question in your mind right now. What's in it for me? Why should I go through all this trouble and try to be grateful? Let's see. Our brain has this amazing capacity for change and adaptation, which is called as neuroplasticity. When we consistently practice gratitude, we create new neural pathways in the brain, which helps in rewiring of our thought patterns. One of the key ways gratitude affects your brain is through the release of dopamine, which is a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and motivation. When we express gratitude, our brain's reward system is activated, resulting in increased dopamine production. In addition to increasing dopamine production, gratitude also affects serotonin production, which is the happiness chemical which helps us feel happy, lightens our mood, helps us relax. Research has also shown that gratitude is linked to lower levels of depression, stress, and anxiety. Have you seen how some people who go through challenges and struggles in their life are able to bounce back from it? And this ability is what we call resilience. You see, when we are grateful, we are able to reframe our negative thoughts and find meaning even in challenging situations. For example, if you are going through some struggles in your work or business, you can think that, thank God, at least I have a job, at least I have a business which is helping me support my family. When you do this often, it becomes a habit and it gets easier to overcome the challenges in life. Another benefit of gratitude is it can help you strengthen your relationships. And this is a very important aspect. One of the longest running studies in history, which was conducted by Harvard University, showed that positive relationships are the key indicators of a person's well-being. So as you can see, positive relationships, happiness, gratitude, it's all interconnected. When you're thankful for someone, you feel good and the other person feels good too. In one study, they told participants to write a gratitude letter to someone they felt grateful towards or someone who had impacted their life in a good way. And what they had to do was, they had to personally deliver that letter to that person. They called it the gratitude visit. At the end of the experiment, they found out that it increased the happiness levels of people who had participated in the study. And it was not just temporary happiness. That happiness lasted for a long time, for weeks after the visit. It also made their relationships much stronger. So this is how gratitude has the ability to impact our happiness in the long term and also impact our relationships. Now, when we talk about the physical impact of gratitude, studies have shown that grateful individuals report better sleep quality, lower blood pressure, reduced inflammation, and a decreased likelihood of engaging in unhealthy habits like smoking or consuming excessive alcohol. That's not surprising. When you're grateful to your body, you're obviously less likely to put toxins in it, right? Another important question is there any difference in the benefits we receive from feeling grateful and expressing gratitude? And science says that there is. So in our brain, there's this area called as medial prefrontal cortex, which is associated with learning and decision making. In a study, brain scans showed a surge in activity in this area of brain when subjects expressed gratitude, and they did not see the same kind of activity when the participants were just feeling grateful. So it means that the benefits to the medial prefrontal cortex don't just come from feeling grateful. And in general, there is this gap between feeling grateful and expressing gratitude. And the reason could be, you know how sometimes we think that if we appreciate someone too much, they might feel superior to us. So there's this fear of looking weak in front of the other person while expressing gratitude. But when we look at the incredible benefits of gratitude, it's worth addressing these fears and be more open towards appreciating others. Think about it. When was the last time you appreciated someone openly? And if you can't remember, just go and appreciate someone right now. Pause this video if you have to. I'll wait.
A few moments later.
So if you have done it, you have most probably activated your medial prefrontal cortex. And tell me how you feel in the comment section below. Okay, let's move on and create a wonderful gratitude practice which we can add to our daily routine. There are just two things you have to decide. First, decide the time. When are you going to do it? So I find that it's easy for me to practice gratitude just after waking up and before going to sleep. The second thing is you need to have a physical reminder to practice gratitude. Like for example, I have this journal which is specifically a gratitude journal, and it's called as the Mind Brush Journal. So there are specific prompts in it, like for example, 3 things I'm grateful for today. And then there are specific reflection questions like, what is the life I wish I had? What would make tomorrow great? So this also helps me journal things. Like this, you need to have a physical reminder of gratitude. Like for example, in this book, The Magic, they have suggested that you get a special rock and call it the gratitude rock and keep it on your bedstand. Hold it in your hands right before sleeping and think about 3 things you're grateful for that day. This is another great way to incorporate gratitude in your daily life, and I could create an entire video on all of these amazing gratitude practices. You should choose what works for you and what you can do daily. There are only 2 things you need to decide: the timing and the physical reminder. Once you start getting the benefits of gratitude, you will naturally stick to the habit. So I hope you will make gratitude your way of life. And if you want to learn more about living your best life, you might want to check these 2 videos that I have posted before this one. And if you liked this video, found some value in it, please subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends. I'll see you very soon. Bye.